What is up, YouTube? Who am I? You guessed it. Man, you're such good guessers. Belthor here, back with another episode of Enigmatica 2. In between the last episode and obviously this episode, I went to the Nether and we got some blaze rods because we wanted to do the next step, and that is steel for the tinkerers and the immersive engineering so we can make the blast furnace. So, in between as well, I smelted up some bricks and some nether bricks so that we can make the blast brick. Oh, there we go. We need some blaze. All right. 1, 2, 3. So we need 27 of this. There we go. We're not going to waste any more of that because that stuff can be hard to come by. So let's pop that in there. And like I said before, we completed that quest. So let's go into immersive engineering and pick our loot box as always. Now, let's open it up, and we've got a helium collector from Nuclear Craft. Yeah. We shall take it, that's for sure. And we're going to pop this in here as well. And now, let's set up this blast furnace right here. So you have to do the same thing as I did with the other one, and boom, we have a blast furnace. So now what we need to do is we're going to take this coal coke and pop it in there, and we need some iron. Let's get a full stack right in here. But before we do that, we need to see if we can't make the reinforced blast brick and the blast furnace preheater. So what this will do is, because this can be quite slow to make steel, the reinforced one will hopefully make it faster. But we need steel plates in order to do that, so we have no choice yet to do. And is make steel through this way. So, because we need steel to make the reinforced one, so we're just going to let that go. I'm going to put some more coal in there. How much coal do we have? Oh, I'm going to put in a full stack. Why not? Boom, and let it go. So as you can see, it's not the fastest. So we need steel to continue on here. This one, I know we need steel to make the thermoelectric generator, so we have to wait for that. And the metal press, I'm pretty sure we need to make steel for that as well. So we'll wait on that as well. The water wheel we could make, but I'm just going to hold off onto that for now. And we can hold off on this because we probably need a lot of steel for a lot of this stuff. So let's move on to, while we're waiting for the steel, let's wait on to something like, let's go into thermal expansion, because then we can start making, like, say, the redstone furnace, because we do have a power set up. So let's complete this. Detect and complete. All right. And we can start making ourselves some energy cells. We should be able to make an energy cell with the stuff. We may be able to make the hardened upgrade kits. And but the first thing we're definitely going to do is make the redstone furnace. All right. So let's see. Let's look it up. Redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. So we need some bricks, redstone, copper gears, we need this reception coil, which is just gold, which we do have. So we should be able to make this. And this machine frame is just iron and a tin gear. We should have enough. So let's take all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make that. And we needed 2 copper gears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We needed 1 gold. I needed some redstone. Let's just take that much so we know we have enough. And I already have a couple bricks, so I don't need to do that either. So let's see. We should be able to make this one quite easily. So we got 2. We got 1. And the gear. And the machine frame. I think that's it. And our redstone furnace. Look at that. Our mining pays off. Alright. So we'll clean that loot chest. And let's see what's in it. Come on, something good, something good. Yeah, we'll take all the food for sure. Let's put that in there and that in there. And we'll slap that in here. The red print use it on a block to copy its settings. Alright, we'll just slap that in there. The multimeter. Don't need that right now. Alright, so we've got our furnace. So let's take it downstairs. And here's our power setup. So let's just slap it right there for now. I'm just going to take it like that. Now, so let's hook it up to power. Actually, before we do that, I have an idea. And that is, so we have that one completed. Instead of moving on to the pulverizer, which would be good, let's move on to this energy cell, because I have an idea. So we want to, because the energy cell is like a battery, and then we'll draw from the battery. So let's do these. We should be able to complete the energy cell now. So let's see. We just need glass, iron, and a lead. So we should have some lead here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much glass do I got on me? I don't have enough. Let's smelt up some glass. I can get some more sand. So let's just smelt that all in there. So while I'm waiting, I do have iron. So let's make the lead gear. We do need electrum. So electrum is gold and silver. Whoops. Now, I wonder, can we make it in here? Yes, we can. Silver and gold combine into electrum, so to an alloy. I could have also put it into the smelter, but this is faster anyways. So we just need 2 redstone there and a block of redstone and a couple more. I need more lead as well. So let's get more lead. I think that's enough. And I need a block of redstone. And that'll be enough glass. So let's make this up, shall we? There we go. Bam, there we go. Now we've got ourselves a battery, and let's go complete that, of course, before we forget. All right, and let's see. Come on, something good. Ooh, more food. What did we get? Hearty breakfast. Nice. We will take it. Now, let's. So what we need now is. I'm going to take those relays, but what we need is, I need the low voltage wiring. So I need some terracotta and 3 copper. 1, 2, 3. Let's throw that in there. I don't need the iron anymore. So I need to smelt up. I need to smelt up. Whoops. And let's just slap it in here. And I need to go over here and get us some more fuel. So this is what we're trying to definitely do away with, so that we don't have to keep using our coal. Let's put the coal back in there. If you just right click a couple of times on the actual thing, the storage bin, it actually goes right back in. I got the apatite in here. Apatite will turn into fertilizer for the farm machines later on, for like forestry farms, if I'm not mistaken. And I just went out and chopped down some wood, so we got plenty of wood to deal with. There we go. Now, is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, and perfect. Now, I think I got some copper wire in here. It'll do. All right. Let's go down. And so now this is a capacitor as well, and so is this as well. So like they are one and the same, it's just different from different mods. But this one holds like 2 million, and this only holds 100,000. So we want to go from here to fill that up, and then let's pick this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to place it right there for now. So let's where's my hammer? Where is the hammer? It's in my inventory. Let's put it as an out. And we'll go to the back. Can we do it? Will it be in the way? And no, it isn't. So as you can see now, it's starting to fill up. So now it is starting to fill up. So what we're going to do is, if you put it adjacent, but before I'm going to do that, let's hook up the other actual wind, so we can, let's do this. No, not what I want. There we go. Okay, let's go and hook up the other one. And I got that down there, so let's go like this. And okay, so there's the key is you can only have one wire hooked up to these, which, you know, does kind of suck. But what we will do is we could build another capacitor, but what I will do is for now, let's remove this one, I think. For now, because we gotta wait till we get power from that. And I have an idea to do anyway. So let's see if we can't hook this. Oh, we can. Excellent. But we need to make this as an in. There we go. This should be technically filling up a lot faster now. The thing is these are only low voltage, so they only pump out through them so much per tick. So, I mean, I'm going to fix that up later in a sense of I might actually even do that now. I'll do that in between time. So, now that that's filling up, before I actually hook up that power or anything, I'm just going to pop those away. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the thermodynamics leadstone flux. So if I hold shift, they can transfer 1000 RF per tick, which is equivalent to, as I said before, equivalent to the IF. That's the immersive engineering actual power. I'm pretty sure they're equal. So let's make some of these. And these are just basically like those. So just wire connectors, so no difference. But I find them just that much better because they also can actually transfer a lot faster. So now that that is hooked up, let's just pop that like this and then put the redstone furnace on. And those are all sides are input. So we've got the bottom as an output. But what we need is, that cancels everything, so it's not being input. So we need the back as input. So that's, the back is here, because that's up, left, right, down, and this is the back. So we'll have, for now, the back input, and it should be filling up, which it is, great. And we want the side to be output, so that's orange. And now this should be filling up, which it is. So it's filling up with power, and it has an internal storage of 30,000. So now, if I put anything in there, it just acts just like a furnace, but a lot faster. And I'm not using any fuel. It's just running off of these wind tunnels, wind turbines that are just, producing passive power. I don't need to fuel them. I don't need to check on them. They just constantly pump power out. So it's great. So if these machines are not being used, then we charge up the battery so that if we need power later on, it can suck it from the machines and then fill back up once the machines have stopped. So that's a great start. I think in between, what I'll do is in between episodes, I'm going to pick that up and probably pop that in here somewhere. I might make some more redstone these here and actually run it down kind of underneath the ground, and then we can pop it up through the walls or whatever. I'll figure that out in between episodes to make it a lot more eye pleasing. Okay, so now that we've got this energy cell, you can upgrade these energy cells. These are upgrade kits, so you can go from 4 different levels up all the way up to the resonant upgrade kit. But you need Enderium for it, which you need some other machines to get the Enderium, plus you need ender pearls and all kinds of sort of fun stuff for alloys and stuff like that. But so what we can do is I think we should be able to, let's see if we can make the first upgrade kit. Let's see. So the hardened upgrade kit, we need bronze and invar. So these are both alloys. So invar is made, we can make it in the kiln, is nickel and iron. So do we have any nickel in here? We do. We actually have 4 invar, but in the sake of it, because a lot of times nickel is not really used very little. It's usually the invar you need way more. So so it was 1 invar and 2 iron makes, I'm pretty sure it said it makes 3 invar. So let's just make some invar. So let's make 4. Whoops. Let's get 4 here. And we'll get 8 iron. There we go. And we'll pop it in here. And, well, I'll just put that in there for now. Okay, and pop that in there. I don't need this clay. So I'm just going to right click on that and get rid of the clay. Clay balls anyways. And I'll put the clay blocks in there just in case I need it. Oh, I have 2 of those because I got it as a request reward, sorry. Alright, so we're making Invar. Now, let's look up bronze. So let's see. Can we make bronze in the kennel? We can. So bronze is made from 1 tin and 3 copper makes 4 bronze. So tin and copper. So let's make up some bronze because we've got quite a bit of copper and not too bad of tin. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3. So we need 12. There we go. Is this done yet? It is. Let's pop that in there. We'll pop that in there as well, just so it'll make it done. So there we go. We've got our Invar. And we're going to have our bronze. So let's go. Got the upgrade kit. So we just need some redstone, which we definitely need now. A bit more. Let's just take this 26. And so we're going to need at least 1 of those iron. Let's just take the bronze that we have made already. And we need bronze gear. And, oh, I forgot to grab the Invar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. We got our upgrade kit. That's basically level 1 of upgrade kit. And quest complete. Alright. So, we'll claim that. And resonant filter for thermodynamics. Nice. That's probably really good. And we have 8 of them too. Nice. This is probably like a really good request reward. Actually, it is because it's the top resonant filters, so that's going to come in handy to go on these pipes. So you have servos, but you also have filters, so that I can filter what can come in and what can't come in. So yeah, that's actually a really great reward. So now that we have a hardened upgrade kit, I'll show you what we can actually do with it, and we'll use our first one. So this is a base redstone furnace. So when we go to augments, we can't even click on it because the very first stage of every machine, you can't put anything. You need an upgrade kit. So earlier thermal expansions, you had to put it into the augment, and you actually had to build that version of the machine. So in the newer versions, they've changed it. So even when the machine is down, you can actually upgrade it, which to me, 10 times better. It's a fantastic feature that they changed, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So now all I have to do is have the upgrade kit in my hand and right click, and you heard the sound, and you can see on the corners it's been kind of reinforced for color wise, so you can tell even from a distance, because that will change color from all the upgrade kits. So it'll change to yellow, change to that reddish orange, and of course to the resonant color here as well. So you can tell, like, oh, what upgrade version is it? Boom, you can easily tell even from a distance. You don't even have to go up to it. So now that it's a hardened one, if I go to the augmentation, I can actually put 1 in here, because you can actually put augments in them to help them from speed, efficiency to whatever. So now automatically upgrading in is even faster now. So if I pop this in, it's even faster, as you can see. Like, that was quite a considerable lot faster to make, and we're still just using the power off this battery, and if you want to call it, or energy cell, and that we don't actually have to. It's, it's kind of set it and forget it. So we're going to be dealing with uh, other power sources that I'm going to try to have automated, kind of like this, but they're just going to be a little bit more on the complicated side. But they will be basically self-sufficient and greatest, give us a lot more power. I mean, because this is only producing a little power, and then after a while, once you get up to the resident versions of the machines, they use a lot of power, and especially when I start slapping in some speed upgrades and all that stuff, I mean, they use like a lot more power. But for now, for what we have, this is definitely a very easy setup, and it's kind of early game power, as they call it. All right, so now that we have that set up, let's see. We have Ignis Intruder. So this machine will actually is like a cobblestone producer. Produces cobblestone. It can produce stone or obsidian, but the cobblestone generation is basically for free. You have to put water and lava in, and then I think the new version needs power as well, and then a little power. But it won't use the lava and the water. I think the stone is the same, but the obsidian might. I mean, I haven't tested it out. I know in the earlier versions, the 1.7.10 version, it did not use for stone and cobblestone, but it did use for the obsidian. It actually used the lava and the water for sure. But we shall see in this version. I might try to get it to do obsidian just to see if it'll actually, an experiment, we'll say, and I might do that in between episodes and stuff like that. So once we have it crafted. All right. Let's move on. We still got a bit of time here. Let's move on to the pulverizer. As we can see, pulverizer. Where are you? There we go. So we still need more copper gears. We still need the machine frame and this one here. And and it's just we need some flint, which we've got. I think got quite a bit, at least 2, anyways. And then we just need a piston, which is rather easy to make too. So let's just take all this copper. I need 1 gold. I got plenty of redstone, and I think it's tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, now we should have enough. Oh, I need the flint. Where is it? Oh, there we go. We just needed 2 flint. Now we should be able to make. This is a crafting station underneath here that I've just put on there, if you're wondering. Okay, so let's make 1, 2. Let's make the 2 gears. Like this. Let's make the machine frame. I don't have enough glass. Now I do, though. Oh, I'm glad I put all that in there. In between episodes, I'm going to have to go off and look for some sand. I just need some cobblestone. That's not hard. Boom. We'll take a full stack. And there's the piston. And machine frame. And pulverizer. There we go. That should complete it. Excellent. All right. Now let's take our quest reward. Perfect. Let's pop this in here because we don't need it anymore. Well, at least at the moment. And our quest is sturdy casings from forestry. Ooh, that's going to come in really good handy once we start to get into the forestry section, and that's where the farm is and stuff. And that'll help us to get some renewable resources like wood and or for farming stuff. So we have another machine, so let's pop it down, and we're just going to just got rid of all the sides for now. Let's give it some power. So it's starting to fill up, and it just takes it from, of course, the energy cell. So this is a pulverizer. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I can go in and see that all the stuff that it can pulverize, raw herring into ground fish. So if you needed that for a recipe, that cobalt ore, which we do have, can ground up into cobalt dust with a chance of a 10% chance as for secondary of getting crushed irons, and then that can be most likely smelted into iron. So like you get a chance to actually get other stuff as well. So blaze lantern into 16, and so on and so forth. So but here is where we can get some. So one blaze rod, instead of getting 2, you'll get 4. So like, you know what I mean, it's much more efficient to go into that. Plus our ores, you know, ultimately we were doubling when it comes to into the smeltery, but now let's say this aluminum, I'll just take 1, which we still will double, but if I pop it in here and see, it doesn't have an upgrade kit yet, but it still runs pretty quickly, and then boom, we got 2 aluminum, which I can put into here and smelt into 2 aluminum ingots. So it does double as well. But the great thing about this is I'm just gonna do, actually, what's this up here? I'll just take this. This is aluminum. I was gonna go back up and get some more aluminum. Why not just take this? Perfect. There we go. And as you can see, that's why I put a fence around. No pigmen. Nope. Not allowed. Sorry. And so what I can do is they have outputting adjacent sides, just like the energy cell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it output all the first and the secondary out on the side, the right side, and then the furnace we can have it going in from the left side. So now what I'll do is I'll pop that in there, and then it's going to transfer it right into this inventory, and then this will smelt it. So these machines are working in tandem now, and if I wanted to, I could have a chest right here and pop it out, so I can have it popping into there, and so it's basically an auto smelter into metal, any ingots right into a chest. I mean, I can put a hopper in here with a chest, or I can have a chest with some item ducts and servos to automatically just pop in here, and boom. So I mean, this is how you can automate stuff with these machines. Obviously they need power, which we've kind of got. So so now let's just take that, and eventually that's what I will be doing. When I come in from mining, all I do is I'll slap all the ores into a chest, and boom, it'll just go and convert all that ore for us automatically. All right, that's it for today's episode. So if you liked the video, punch that thumbs up button and leave a comment. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and punch that subscribe button too. And as always, take it easy.